lot of black women would say, why do you call him daddy? Because he's raising me. He's raising me. My father probably stopped giving me what I needed when I was around 13 years old.
What's my name? Come on! Oh yes, I'm here for Friday. One more time. Oh yes. Sit back, relax, unwind. What's my name? Oh yes, I'm here for Friday. One more time. Oh yeah. Sit back, relax, unwind. Come on. Sit back, relax, unwind. Remix. Sit back, sit back, sit back, sit back, sit back, relax, unwind. Leave me alone, y'all. Okay? Leave me alone with the remix. Child, let's get into it. Hi, friends. Welcome back to my channel. Sass here for another Foolery Friday. Yeah. I hope you had a great week. For my new subscribers who's not familiar with my Foolery Friday, I just come in every so often and discuss, reality news or these celebrities out here cutting up, acting a fool. Hence, Foolery Friday, okay? I may not be every week, but I come in when I want to. But I do a Foolery Friday when, there's some people that I want to talk about. So I had some questions about what is Foolery Friday? What is this? So that's what it is. Monique! Hey, girl. Hey. Ladies, do you call your husband or your boyfriend daddy? Because, see, if you do, that's fine. Okay? That's fine. He call you mama. Hey, mama. Okay, that's fine. But when it comes to Monique and her explanation as to why her husband, as to why she calls her husband daddy, it's just odd to me. Okay? Now, you said it's because he's raising you, a grown woman. Okay, he's raising you. It sounds like to me that maybe there's some daddy issues there. Not, oh, hey, daddy, but daddy issues. Okay? 13 years old. All right? 35 years old. You got you a little bit of cash. You're taking care of your family. Okay, you're the responsible one. Your husband now was your best friend, but he says that when you was with these other men, you wasn't his responsibility. But now that you're, his wife, he's your responsibility. So he has to raise you. He has to get your mind right from whatever was happened to you before y'all were married. Girl, no. Mm-mm. This is just my opinion. But I feel like that if you are in a relationship, if you're married and, you're dating someone, I feel like that you grow together, okay? There's growth there. There's learning from each other. If you make a mistake, you pick yourself back up. They will pick you up and you will learn from that together. Growth, okay? Him raising you is just the wordage that I just have a thing with. Why is it that there's always something between Monique and that husband? It's just always something. It's something odd. But she don't see it as odd, obviously. If it's working for them, fine. So be it, child. So be it. Okay? If you feel like this man needs to raise you, fine. What do y'all think? Okay, again, if you want to call your hubby or your boyfriend daddy, daddy's home. Come on, Usher. Okay, so I don't know, that's just me, but me myself, I think Monique and her husband's relationship, from all that we have seen, because she puts it out there, is just odd to me. And it's odd how she, used that term, raised. Child, let's move on. Sad news, okay? Richard Roundtree, he passed away at the age of 81. He had pancreatic cancer, and he is very well-known actor, chef. Can you dig it? And he had 5 children and a couple of, ex-wives, a legend, icon, Richard Roundtree. So, R.I.P., sir. R.I.P. Who made this list? Whom made this list? See, I want to know the age group of this list. What is the age group? What's the age of this? Now, this guy said that he spoke to some females. They'll put it on the internet. And the females came up with this list, okay? Here is a list of places women absolutely refuse to go on a first date to. And thank you to the ladies who reached out to me to help me on this list. Absolutely refuse? Cheesecake Factory? Apparently y'all never had them macaroni bowls. Apparently y'all never had the corn tamales. Apparently you're sleeping on the meatloaf. I say this, take me to cheesecake. Are you crazy? And then it makes no sense. The movies. Coffee date. Bowling. Who are these girls? Let me see, girls or ladies? Ladies. A sporting event. Now listen, not all women like sports. I get that. But if a guy come to me and say, listen, I got 2 tickets where? What time you picking me up? And don't let it be football tickets. You're basically asking me to get married. You're proposing, sir. Sass, I got a couple of football tickets. We're getting married. What is with this list? And then as for movie, you go to dinner, Cheesecake Factory. You go to the movies after. You're in the movies and you're enjoying a lovely slice of cheesecake while you're in the movies. And then after the movies, I'm going to get me some coffee. What is wrong? This list is beyond ridiculous. It's so stupid. Okay. Now, the only thing I would say about this list is fast food. No, you ain't taking me to Wendy's on our first date because I'm not 16. Okay? I'm 49 years old. Alright? You ain't gonna try to get me through that drive-through talking about a 4x4? Absolutely the F not. Okay? So you can step your game up a little bit if you're like in my age bracket. But that's the only thing I have, probably y'all go wherever you want to go. But I'm just saying, some of this stuff, where are you going? If this 28 things don't make the list, then where are you going? On your first date? ladies. Who? Child, bye. Let's move on. Child, let's talk about DJ Envy. And Caesar Pina. Is that how you say his name? Now, Caesar Pina and DJ Envy was in real estate together. They would buy houses. I ain't gonna say they. Caesar would buy houses. People would invest and he would flip them. And then, of course, they would get, some money from said flip. Now, there were people who gave a lot of money, okay? Money that they didn't have, they invested in Caesar, to make a quick buck. Now, how DJ Envy was involved is that DJ Envy, who is one of the co-hosts of the Breakfast Club, a very successful, radio show, he promoted him. It was videos with them together. He done came on the radio show. They advertised, their real estate adventures. Jay Envy said himself that he asked some of his celebrity friends to invest in this. And isn't it Joe Budden? Joe Budden was like, listen here, homie. Okay, that's a Ponzi scheme. You going to jail. You're going to jail. Okay, so he paid that dust. So DJ Envy a while ago was on a podcast, and this Caesar guy was in prison. Now this Caesar guy has done time, and he was in prison, and DJ Envy said himself that the Caesar guy learned real estate while he was in prison. I'm sorry, what? He had all that time in his hands. He's learning real estate while he in prison. Why was he in prison to begin with? First, that's a red flag. Why was he in prison to begin with? Now listen, I'm all about rehabilitation. I'm all about getting out of prison and making something of yourself. But learning real estate while inside of the prison? Okay. People who invested into this real estate flipping of the houses says, somebody right. You got my money and I'm not getting anything in return. You took our money. Okay, we suing. So there was several lawsuits. The government that got involved. And they was like, oh man, no. Okay, you're going to jail. We are going to arrest you.
Oh, but the FBI's on those motherfuckers. Oh, honey, I called the marshal. What they call him, the marshal?
U.S. Marshal.
U.S. Marshal. I called everybody, and they on their ass. Those con artists.
Mr. Caesar, all right? And we're going to see how it plays out in court. Now, DJ Envy, he got him a lawyer. Of course, he's saying, listen, that ain't got nothing to do with that. Yes, I invested, and I was hoping I would get a return. But, as for me knowing that, he was, taking basically these people's money, my name bid it, I ain't in it. Even though the people are saying that the reason why they invested in this is because of DJ Envy's influence and because DJ Envy was promoting this. So they felt comfortable and safe into, investing their money. And this took place, I think the majority of it in, New Jersey. So, we have DJ Envy. He's on the radio. And he starts talking about it. He was like, my lawyer don't want me talking about this. And so Charlamagne the God was like, dude, then don't say anything. I think it's best keep your mouth shut. Don't say nothing. Well, just be quiet. Turn into Helen Keller. But DJ Envy, of course, he starts talking, and I'm like, can y'all just please be quiet? If your lawyer tells you to shut the F up, why are you even saying anything? Now, it was a rumor that the iHeart radio station, where they do their broadcast, was raided, and that there was computers that was taken and all this stuff, but that has been debunked. That wasn't true at all. So we'll see how this panned out. Caesar is saying that DJ Envy is innocent, in this. So we shall see. Let's hope. Okay, so I feel like that if they were going to arrest DJ Envy, they would have arrested him by now. So we shall see how this pans out. Also, DJ Envy's lawyer said that he is willing to cooperate with the authorities, and they have any questions, he will answer them. What a mess. Y'all, please, if you're going to invest your money, please be vigilant. Please do your research. And if someone is inside a prison, they're doing time, and they're learning how to do real estate inside a prison, that's a red flag. I'm sorry. Why would you hand over your money? Let's move on. Child, let's talk about it. Nicole and Daonte from, of course, Love After Lockup. All right, we know their past. We know that Nicole was married to Tia. They done broke up, divorced, move on. Daonte has been in several, relationships. That didn't end well. And lo and behold, Nicole and Daonte done found themselves back together again. Okay. Now Nicole done went up there and she tired of y'all. Okay? Not my sisters, and she damn sure wasn't talking about me. But she done cussed y'all out. She sure did. She's sick of the internet getting her business. Now, Nicole has had her trials and tribulations. She has some substance abuse problem. She was arrested back in April. She was charged with 4 counts of possession of Schedule 1 or 2 controlled substances. All are Class 5 felonies. Now, she pled guilty. And this was her sentencing. Nicole was sentenced to 3 years in prison with 3 years suspended. She also received 1 year probation for the other charge. Nicole was sentenced to 3 years in prison with 2 years and 11 months suspended. That leaves 1 month that she has to do some, jail time. But she was granted weekends, which means that she will have to report on weekends so she can go out and, she has a job and she don't have to pull the straight 30 days. She can just pull, the weekend of 30 days. And I think that will be up November the 12th. So, of course, she has social media. Of course, she has Instagram. And so she had put up, a post on Instagram, and she had put up some pictures, and someone had mentioned Nicole's drug use and also her weight loss. Nicole is on the thinner side. So Nicole said, well, I got time. See, I got time today, and this is what Nicole had to say. Why don't you mind your own business? I'm on probation. I take a drug test every week, and quite frankly, I don't owe you or any of these other dumb MFers an explanation on my life. Nicole done called the internet folks MFers. And see, I know she ain't talking about the Sasters, and she ain't talking about me. I'm just telling y'all what she put. Y'all want to judge me for being small when I've got real health issues caused by extreme weight loss. I'm clean and doing better in my life, and I could give a single F who believes me and who doesn't. All I'm saying is to get an F in life and stop spying on mine. I'm allowed to have social media. I'm allowed to leave my comments on. I have family and friends in a real life that does not revolve around strangers stalking my profile. She done called y'all MFers and stalking. She ain't talking to the Sassers. She ain't talking about me. She talking about the internet. Nicole says that she was diagnosed with celiac disease. I'm allergic to gluten, and my body was not retaining any nutrients from the food that I had been eating that had gluten in it. I'm just reading what she said, yeah. Nicole, why are you getting yourself in a frenzy? Okay? You being someone who was on television, okay? You being someone whom people already have their thoughts about. And when you put up posts on your social media, you might as well be ready for the people to have something to say. Whether you put up a good post, whether you put up a bad post, somebody is going to have something to say. That is literally the internet. You could put up a post about a rose. Somebody is going to get in the comments like, oh, well, why didn't you put up a tulip? It comes with it, okay? And if you and Daonte are together, and if you and Daonte are happy, let it be that, okay? You already done said the F, then F them. Okay, if you are clean, if you're not on any type of narcotics, good for you. You truly don't owe these people any explanations. It just get people to talking, like me. Now, Daonte had put up a post a while ago about him and Nicole. And he says that they have got close. For what I was thinking, that him and Nicole are back together. I think they are, together. I don't know why he took down the post. It wasn't nothing salacious or anything, because once you put that up, once you put up a picture of you and Nicole, or Nicole puts up a picture of Instagram of you and Nicole hugging each other, just being out, of course people are going to ask, are y'all back together? Are y'all dating again? What about this? What about that? What about what you said? What about what she said? They're going to ask these questions. Now, apparently, Daonte done cussed some of the internet out, not the Sasters, and damn sure not me. Okay? But apparently, Nicole got her boobies done. They said this. And for the 800th billionth time, no! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. I didn't pay for nobody's tennis! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. IDK, how many times we both done had to say that ish? You got me all the way effed up. Daonte, why you got your chest all swelled up over this? Daonte said I did not buy tennis. I just suck on them every once in a while. Let me repeat that again for the people in the cheap seats. Honey, he done called y'all poor.
He's never get a word?
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
He done said that y'all are poor. He said y'all eating oatmeal for dinner. And you had cheese and crackers for lunch. That's what he said. He said no, no, no. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. I didn't pay for no damn boobs. There's a difference between paying for them and utilizing them. That's all I'm saying. 100. Daonte and Nicole, please quit responding to the people that have something to say about what you two got going on. If you and Nicole are together and y'all are happy, let it go. All right, let's move on, child. Y'all know I did that story about Sergio Brown, whom mother was found dead, and the family reported Sergio and the mother missing. And he made these weird videos out in Mexico. Well, honey, Sergio Brown, formerly charged with first-degree murder and concealment of a deceased body in connection to his mother's passing. Sir, this is all I gotta say to that.
Lock his ass up. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
When I say y'all jail before hell, okay? So good luck with that, sir. Because if it is true that you allegedly did this to your mother, you don't need to step foot outside ever again. Let's move on. Talk about Tyrese and his ex-wife, Samantha Lee. Is that her name? Let me make sure, y'all. Yes, Samantha Lee. And they were together for 3 years, I do believe. And child, we see almost everything unfold. Tyrese breaking down, crying, snot flying. He was a meme. You know, it was volatile. It was just a mess. I mean, a mess. They have a child together, and it was just terrible breakup. So Samantha Lee goes on, I believe, a podcast, and she says this.
Different people in my ear at that time, I would not have made that decision, no.
Now, she says that, you know, she was listening to other people about her marriage, okay? Whether it was family, whether it was friends, she felt like that she needed some advice on her marriage. And so the people was talking to her, telling little sweet things in her ear, and that is what led to her leaving, you know, Tyrese. And she says, you know what, now that I think about it, if these people were not in my ear, would I have made that decision? Y'all, please quit talking to said people. I understand you have your homegirls. I understand you have your family. I understand that you need to vent. I get that. But sometimes you need to not. You have to make that decision on your own, not based on what someone else is telling you. I have said this so many times, okay? When it comes to my sister's relationships, when it comes to my homegirls' relationships, and when we talk about our relationships to each other, that's it. That is it. I do not be giving out all kinds of advice. Your man is a no good son of a bee. Okay? If I was you, I'd leave him. That's what I'll do. He's dirty. He nasty. He out here, his feet stink. Because once you put that out there in the universe, in front of your homegirl, the homegirl goes back and says, you know what, Sass is right. His feet do stink. And he don't treat me right. Maybe I should leave him. She right. But then you think about it. And he says something sweet in your ear, and y'all kissy, kissy, huggy, huggy. And then the next week, y'all are back together. So your homegirl is like, well, what's going on with you and Jim Paul? Oh, girl, I was just mad. I was on my period. I was just mad. We back together. He loves me. And then you're standing there looking like Boo-Boo the Fool. Because, see, you done spilled all this stuff about your disdain for her man. She will always remember that. It will always be in the back of her head. So it's best just to be like, girl, you got to do whatever you need to do. Okay, I'm here to support you. But, honey, I ain't in your relationship. Okay, I ain't sleeping with your man. I ain't talking to your man. He don't pay my bills. I don't pay his. Okay, so whatever y'all going through, it has to be your decision, and it's a decision that you're gonna have to live with. I don't want to be that person that may have swayed you one way, and then you go out there and do the other. I've seen it happen. Now, of course, Tyrese, honey. Tyrese said, you better shut up those tears. He said, I'm not buying it. He said, you done sucked me dry. He said that he has done spent over $1 million on lawyers' fees, and they had a prenup. He said that it was about money, that, you know, used the child, and honey, Tyrese went on and on. Honey, it was like a 10 to 12 minute video. Child, a mess. All right, when you start bringing other people into your relationship, things like this happen, okay? All right, y'all, that's it. That's all I have to say, child. To my new subscribers, welcome to the family. Okay, I hope y'all have a fantastic weekend. And don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends.